Tiffany, our producer, goes with, Tiff, who did you say? She said Garrett Alberson, right?
James Essex picking the low-hanging fruit.
Well, there you have it, right there.
Who does Brian Spade have?
Brian Spade. Where is Brian Spade? I don't know where he's at. He's going with Alatala, by the way.
We'll give him Mason Ziegler. He's pulling double duty.
All right. He was going to go with Ty Long, but he goes for that. All right. Night number 1 here at Pittsburgh. Bob Waring would be a good choice. Senior and junior. All right. 30.
Either one of those would be fantastic.
Either one
choices.
of them, right? All right, DJ. He'll talk to the top 3 in Lucas Oil Victory Lane. Who's going to be on the Big River Steel podium here tonight? Here at Pittsburgh, $10,000 to win. The first step to $200,000 payday championship, the richest ever in dirt late model racing with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. It's Devin Moran and Ricky Thornton Jr., your front row. Garrett Alberson, Jonathan Davenport in row number 2 at the Nutrient Ag Solutions start zone. Opening now to the Pittsburgher, presented by Big River Steel. We are underway out at turn number 4. In past that Nutrient Ag Solutions start zone, Devin Moran takes the lead down the back straightaway, the 99. Roger Sellers, Double Motorsports. And his dad, Donnie Moran, won here 12 times, multi-time Pittsburgher winner. Devin Moran leads lap 1 here tonight at 99. Second, there's the battle back here. Jonathan Davenport, Drake Troutman, and Tim McCready. So Devin Moran, he picked up 10 bonus points, fast time in Group A. Thornton got 10 points for fast time in Group B. They run first and second here with 2 in the books. Tim McCready, the final car in. After that solid finish at Knoxville a few weeks ago, there's the battle back down there with Jonathan Davenport. Looking for his 4th Lucas Oil Championship. Garrett Alberson, 1 career win. He currently sixth in the championship points. He will battle it out. But 5th in the points, by the way, pays $75,000. So him and Hudson O'Neill and Mike Marlar battling for that spot as they go side by side down the back straightaway. Alberson to Davenport. Alberson still has the advantage as Moran leads off at turn 4 with 4 complete. Devin Moran already at turn number 1, out at 2. He's got about a 6-7 car length advantage. You see the battle continues back here as JD will slide in front of Alberson down the back straightaway. So it's Moran, Thornton, Davenport, Alberson, Troutman runs in 5th. Then it's McCready, Carson Ferguson, Fareed Ziegler, Satterley runs 10th in 22. Drake Troutman here in his home state, leading the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year, $20,000 for him right now. And he's 11th in the points, by the way. So looking for some good money at the banquet is the 19-year-old out of Heinemann, PA, as he fires up at turn number 4 down the main straightaway ahead of Tim McCready as they run into turn number 1 with now 6 laps in the books. Drake Troutman been very, very impressive here over this last half of the season. Clay Harris started out so well after the back at the Winter Nationals and Speed Weeks, and Drake Troutman caught him and passed him earlier in the season as they come out of turn number 4. The battle there into turn number 3, rather. That's Devin Moran Thornton as Ricky Thornton Jr. tries to close the gap out at turn number 4 with 8 complete. Last time around it was 0.8 of a second. This time it is down a 1/10 of a second, 0.7 of a second. The battle between 99 and 20 RT. And here comes Davenport up top at 49 down the back straightaway. He'll have a run on RTJ into turn 3. As they come off the turn 4, Moran is led from the drop of the green. Now I pick up the tail end of the field. Meanwhile, Davenport has a beat on Thornton into turn number 1. With Jonathan Davenport, he's had some good runs here in the Pittsburgher on the Saturday night edition, but has never won a race here. Neither is Devin Moran. Thornton has won here twice. Both have been Pittsburgher. He got his first ever Lucas Oil win here in 2020. As he heads right now into turn number 1 is Davenport, a solid 3rd. And as they go around the traffic, the 6 of Clay Harris. Thornton takes a shot at the inside with 10 in the books. So it's Moran, Thornton, Davenport, Alberson, Troutman 5th. Then McCready, Ferguson, Fareed, Satterley, Ross Robinson now 10th and 7. down the main straightaway. Ricky Thornton Jr., that Corvette-powered entry. Chris Madden turned the wrenches on that 20-yard tee. Chuck Kimball, the crew chief of the 99, down the back straightaway. And those drivers, the top four, battling for $500,000. They have already won. Those three combined, they have won nearly $1 million already this season. All three of them over $300,000 so far here in 2024. Brownstown next weekend at Eldora will follow. Battle there between Thornton and Davenport. That is for second place. Then you have Troutman and Carson Ferguson. Carson Ferguson, his first time here in the 93 car. He battles side by side with the youngster up at turn number 4. Two drivers running in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. 13 laps in the record book, 17 to go. Tomorrow night they'll run 70 laps for a record $50,000 here. So right now Ferguson is clear Troutman. That is the race right now for position number 4. And we got a car, and Garrett Alberson has problems in turn 4. He may have a shredded right rear tire in car 58. So the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out for the driver who is running in the 4th spot. That would be Garrett Alberson. And Dustin Jarrett, he had a good run going in that 4th spot, but he'll have to visit the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit in the 58 with a shredded right rear tire. He'll be coming your way shortly.
Absolutely tough break for Garrett Alberson, who had his sights set on a top 5, and he may be waiting for a little bit of assistance to get down there. Now he's just waiting for the traffic to clear by. Boom Briggs has also made his way to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. James, we'll send it back up to you as we have got the 71 of Hudson O'Neill also making his way in. We're going to run down and check on things. James, we'll send it back up to you momentarily.
Yeah, the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit getting busy. So 14 laps have been completed. It'll be Devin Moran, Ricky Thornton Jr., Jonathan Davenport 3rd. Carson Ferguson will now be 4th. Drake Troutman 5th. Mason Ziegler up to 6th. Tim McCready 7th. Greg Satterley 8th. Alex Farine 9th. Max Blair 10th in the 111.
So James, indeed a shredded right rear on Garrett Alberson's number 58. Boom Briggs is getting adjustments done to his race car as well. They're putting a new right rear tire on the number 99B and a new right rear shoe going on Hudson O'Neill's number 71.
All right, DJ, very good again. DJ will interview the top 3 here after this race. Right now, the early contender for the Todd Steele Building's hard charger up 6 spots is Max Blair. In fact, he'll go up another spot here with this caution. Alberson has ran as high as 4th. He was 6th on the last completed lap, but obviously he'll be relegated to the tail end of the field. So Corey Lawler is out of the race. He'll finish 25th. John Hodgkiss will finish 24th. Michael Norris, I believe, is called in tonight as well, DJ. He is 23rd, so we still should have 22 cars left in this race.
Yeah, I saw all those drivers actually kind of limp their way into the infield and call it a night. They're still getting that new right rear tire put on Garrett Alberson's car. It actually knocked a little bit of the rear decking out of the race car as well, so they're working on getting that pulled out and make sure that that quarter panel is pulled away from the new right rear tire. That way the same fate isn't bestowed upon the Kenneth Roberts Racing number 58 once again.
Garrett Alberson in that battle there. Again, Hudson O'Neill right now 5th. That is worth $75,000, by the way. 6th is $60,000. So a $15,000 difference in point fund money here come the end of the season. All right, DJ, 16 laps to go. 14 will go green and then halfway here at the Nutrient Ag Solutions Restart Zone. Devin Moran is led from the drop of the green. He will fire. We'll go green, and then halfway is Moran. Will lead him off at turn 4. JD on the outside of Thornton to turn number 1. Thornton has ran second the entire race. Now we got a battle there. Davenport will have that top groove, the momentum down the back straightaway as Moran will lead him. Davenport trying to sneak there. Trying. Cannot pull even with RTJ. Moran to lead him off at turn number 4. Down the main straightaway. Halfway on a Friday night in Pittsburgh. Ricky Thornton Jr. second. Davenport on the outside in 49. 4th is Ferguson. Mason Ziegler is up to 5th. Mason Ziegler started back in 9th And right now, Davenport throws it in on the bottom. Not sure if there was contact. And Davenport takes the spot, and here comes Carson Ferguson. Carson Ferguson looking for his first career win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, runs in for it. Ziegler, Troutman, McCready, Blair up to 8th. 9th is Satterley, 10th is Faree. Blair started 17th in the 111. He's 8th as we come off a turn 4 with 13 to go. So Jonathan Davenport has gained that second spot, and now Thornton trying not to lose another spot. Here comes Carson Ferguson at the bottom. Carson Ferguson, again, the first time he has run the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series full time here in 2024. His first trip to Pittsburgh, he's a half a car length out of third right now. Moran still leads, 12 to go. Still at it, Ferguson and Thornton. Down the back straightaway, Devin Moran right now the advantage at 99. He's got about an 8-9 car length advantage last time around. On the timing and scoring, it was 1.1 seconds with 11 to go. In his dad, Donnie, multi-time Pittsburgher winner. 12 times Donnie Moran went to victory lane here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Then Devin Moran fired the first shot in the Big River Steel chase for the championship. Presented by ARP in turn number 1. Davenport tries to close. He's cut a 9 car length advantage down to about 5. It's 7/10 of a second. We'll have 9 laps to go this time as here comes 49 is closing. Off at turn 4 right now, Moran would lead the points heading in tomorrow night. Again, he has been the top point gainer in this Lucas Oil Series since early July. Right now, trying to look for his first championship in the Lucas Oil Series. A long way to go. Tomorrow night here, next week at Brownstown at Eldora. Davenport trying to make it close up at turn 4. Good battle into turn 1. Neither have won here at Pittsburgh. Devin Moran and Jonathan Davenport out at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. 8 laps to go. Right now, Thornton is still 3rd, Ferguson 4th, Ziegler 5th. Max Blair is up to 6th. Blair from 17th to 6th in the Brad Spoach has 111. But all eyes up front. 2 title contenders right there. The driver turned 30 years old a week ago, Devin Moran. Here comes JD on the bottom, the veteran driver to Blairsville, Georgia, at 49 to the left, 6 to go. A half a dozen out at turn 4 for the 99. JD to the top, out at turn 4, lap 24 right here. He'll lose a little bit of ground. It's still 5/10 of a second, the advantage. Moran has had a good hot rod all night long, looking for a clean sweep. Overall fast time, 1 is heat. He started on the victory fuel pole. Devin Moran out at turn number 4. The Big River Steel, C&W Trucking, Lazy Days RV, 99, 5 to go. For Devin Moran as he gets around the 17 double S of Brandon Smith as they'll open up the advantage down the back straightaway on Jonathan Davenport. Right now your title contenders, Moran 1st, Davenport 2nd, Thornton 3rd, McCready runs 8th. Off at turn 4, Moran trying to get around the 58 of Alberson, who ran as high as 4th in this race before a flat tire ended his hopes of a victory here tonight. 4 to go down the back straightaway for 99. Clements Power under the hood tonight. The Midwest Sheeman along. Oh, and Moran almost got into Overton at turn 4. That was close. Putting Cody Overton a lap down, 3 to go. And now Davenport, he will clear both Alberson and Overton. A scary moment for the 99, but he treks on. That Moran ribbon right through the middle of that 99. Out at turn number 4. Giving 2 laps to go to victory lane here tonight. Pinning the UNO8 scales. Davenport right there is solid at 2nd. Thornton is 3rd. Ferguson 4th, and it's Ziegler. Blair. Now Blair has climbed to 5th. Blair around Ziggy. Then it's Troutman, McCready, Satterley, Marler 10th. Off at turn number 4, the Barons Performance. 1 lap to go. Davenport's going to try to make it close. They've got 1 lap to go. Davenport, does he have a shot? Final lap. One of them's going to get their first ever one at Pittsburgh Motor Speedway. Down the back straightaway, Davenport will have the run. Can Moran hold him off? Lap 30, final lap. Davenport to the outside. Out at turn 4, and Devin Moran has got a clean sweep at Pittsburgh as he wins night number 1. Jonathan Davenport 2nd. Ricky Thornton Jr. 3rd. Carson Ferguson, good run in 4th. How about Max Blair? Max Berry, your Todd Steele Bunnings hard charger, up 12 spots with only one caution in this race. The 5th from 17. Then Mason Ziegler finishes in 6th. Drake Troutman 7th. Tim McCready 8th. Greg Satterley 9th. 10th was Mike Marlar in car 157 as they go to the UN08 scales to make it official. So, obviously, you're right now unofficially your Big River Steel podium. Devin Moran, Jonathan Davenport, Ricky Thornton Jr. Coleman Farms' fastest lap of the race was Devin Moran at 18.702. The MD3 most laps lap, Devin Moran. Your Willwood Brakes lucky 7th place finisher, Drake Troutman. Your Deathridge Opticians lucky 13th was Alex Ferree. Your Todd Steele Bunnings hard charger again, Max Blair, 17th to 5th. So they will go to the scales to make it official. There you see Scott Fagner, the crew chief for the 93. Good run for Carson Ferguson. And Devin Moran, Clements Power, under the hood of that 99 car. Big River Steel, Lazy Days RV, C&W Trucking, Bill Stein Shocks, McHugh Chrysler Dodge Jeep Car, Source Auto, Red Oak Pub, Hall & Hasco, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Pee-wee's, Wrecker Service, Lincoln Smith Racing. Again, Mason Bavard, Dylan Klein, Chuck Kimball, the crew chief for the 99, and Dustin Jarrett. He's been the best driver in the Lucas Oil Series. He scored the most points since early July, and he fires the first shot here tonight at Pittsburgh, DJ.
Absolutely. In this new format, a full points night, of course. And don't forget about those 10 bonus points that he got. You mentioned he and Ricky Thornton Jr. for setting the fast time in their respective groups as well. Moran right now is just making his way through the UNOH Tech and Scale area. And as long as everything looks clear, like you said, James, he will have fired the first shot, and he will have picked up his 7th Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win of the year, his 15th overall with the series.
His car owner, Roger Sellers, who was upstairs here earlier tonight, making his way down there as well. But how about this crew, DJ? I mean, Chuck Kimball, of course, he's raced for a while, right? Punisher Chassis, becoming the crew chief here the last couple of years. That crew's done a great job with Mason Bavard and Dylan Klein.
Yeah, absolutely. A great crew. And I mean, let's not forget, there was a while there a couple years ago when Wiley Moran went out on his own to start his own business that folks thought, I don't know if this team can do it or not without Wiley. And they've put together, as you said, just kind of an all-star cast of crew. And they have proven themselves to be more than worthy as the driver out of Dresden, Ohio, going to make his way into victory lane here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway for the first time in his career. And he will go into the 36th annual Pittsburgher presented by Big River Steel as the series points leader as well in the C&W Trucking, Lazy Days RV, Smoky Mountain Speedway. Roger Sellers' own Double Down Motorsports number 99. And he is going to climb out of this race car a winner here tonight. Again, this 15th career win with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. His dad won here many times, and now he can say he's a winner here as well. How about it, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Devin Moran. So Devin Moran climbs out of the car, a winner here tonight. And he'll get the early advantage in the Big River Steel Chase for the championship presented by ARP. Dev, congratulations. How good does it feel to get this first off, how's it feel to get this first win in this Big River Steel Chase for the championship?
Man, I've been coming to Pittsburgh and racing a really long time, even back in the day with my dad, and I can't think any better time to get the first win here. You know, it's a great way to start the playoffs and a great way to start the Pittsburgh 100 weekend for sure.
Talk about, with a couple laps to go, you had a hairy moment up there working around lap traffic down in turns 3 and 4. You and maybe Cody Overton may have made a little contact, or it looked that way. How much did that kind of raise the heart rate inside the cockpit?
I was raised up the whole time, you know. I know it's like everything feels like it's moving slow motion, but you drive so hard at this place, and I knew they were right behind me watching Chuck, so I don't think me and Cody got into each other, but I just knew I had to slide him and keep on going to not lose my momentum, because once you lose the momentum here, they can catch you so quick. But just awesome to be back in victory lane. We haven't won a Lucas race since Houston, so can't thank Roger Sellers and Double Down Motorsports so much. Robbie, Casey, and Connor back at home. I know they're at home watching, and my heart goes out to everybody that's been affected by this storm. I know God works in mysterious ways, so just prayers for all them family, or all those families and everyone down in the South, and yeah, pretty much all South. It's crazy, but like I said, want to thank Roger Sellers and Double Down Motorsports. I have great partners and sponsors on this car. Big River Steel, Lazy Days RV, McHugh Chrysler Dodge Jeep, C&W Trucking, Doug's my man, so can't thank him. CarSourceAuto.com, Red Oak Pub, Refuel Wellness, Pee Wee Service, Lincoln Smith Racing. Just got so many people, Bomag, Southeastern Equipment, Hull and Haskell's, iBox Springs, Bilstein Shocks, Longhorn Chassis, Bad to the Bone. Had the Clements in tonight, so good to get another one with our Clements motor, and I have 2 great engine builders with him and Jack. But can't thank everyone that helps me so much. My awesome crew, Chuck, Mason, DK, Brad. They're working their tails off, and my beautiful wife up in the t-shirt booth, her and my grandparents. My grandparents came for the first time in a long time, so just cool to get the win, and probably forgetting a couple people, but can't thank everyone enough, and hope to see a big crowd out here tomorrow night.
Last question, you talked about Chuck with the sticks. Did you know how close Davenport was a few times and even at the finish?
Yeah, so I didn't know it was JD. I thought it was Ricky because I knew he was in second, but we just were really struggling. Like on the short 3 to 5 lap bursts, I was fine, but after that, I just wasn't very balanced. But yeah, I knew he was right there at the end, and that's why I was trying to just make my momentum, keep on going, getting by them lap cars, and just keep digging. And luckily, it worked out tonight, and like I said, a great way to start the points. My guys are working hard, and this is what we've been working all year for.
He'll leave here tonight with the points lead. How about it, ladies and gentlemen, Devin Moran. James will send it back up to you here for a brief moment while we go grab your 2nd and 3rd place finishers, Jonathan Davenport and Ricky Thornton Jr.
So 11th tonight was Ross Robinson, 12th Jimmy Owens, 13th Alex Faree, 14th Boom Briggs, 15th Logan Zarin. Then it was Hudson O'Neill, Dalton Wilson, Cody Overton, Garrett Alberson, Brendan Smith, Colton Flinner, Clay Harris, Michael Norris, John Hodgkiss, and Corey Lawler finishes 25th here tonight.
Yeah, yes, follow me around, JD. I told you earlier, I'm sorry, I'm not as good looking as Ben Shelton. I'm not any taller than him either. You were right there on Devin a couple different times, including the checkered flag. Was it a case of clean air? I saw you searching around trying to find a line at the end, or a combination of things maybe?
Yeah, just a combination of things, really. We probably lost that race by 0.03 of a second, where Ricky beat us in qualifying. If we could have got started on the outside front row, I might could have worked him a little bit more there. But yeah, he done an awesome job moving around when he needed to. I was just trying to go where he wasn't, so I was trying to run a little bit below him or a little bit above him, and just didn't really have the right racetrack. It seemed like it got really black kind of in the middle towards the bottom there, and it got dirty around the top. So once we caught the lap cars, I couldn't really move out. It was pretty dusty up there, but just got to thank my guys for giving me a good car. Like we made some changes, like I told you, in that heat race, and I wasn't comfortable with them at all. So we went back and done some few more things, and it felt really good there, really comfortable. It was balanced right there. I was just a little tight in the top, a little loose in the bottom. So that's just all about air and the banking of the racetrack. But just got to thank Nutrient Ag Solutions, ASC Warranty, Diner Grow Seed, Bilstein Shocks, Longhorn Chassis, Lucas Oil, Martin Automotive, Bobcat of Batesville, 49 Apparel, all these fans for coming out, everybody watching back home. It was a good run for us, so we just got to keep plugging away at these guys.
Survive and advance. Jonathan Davenport finishes 2nd here tonight at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway for the opener of the 36th annual Pittsburgher, presented by Big River Steel. And rounding out the Big River Steel podium, how about it, ladies and gentlemen, for Chandler, Arizona's Ricky Thornton Jr. RT, you run well here. It seems like you had another good run this evening in one sense. In another sense, you look at the 2 guys that finish in front of you, you're like, oh man, 2 other guys in the Big River in the chase for the championship. Yep. Just give it to me straight. Satisfied, dissatisfied? Where are we after 30 laps?
I really didn't want that yellow. I felt like without the yellow, we had a good shot to win it. So I don't know. I didn't fire off as good as I needed to. Obviously, JD's stuff was really good too. So grand scheme of things, happy with our night. We unloaded really good, and we were fast all night. So luckily, we got a little bit we can work on for tomorrow. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Last year we were here, and there's kind of a big lip around the top. And we come this year, and it's all knocked down. So hopefully we can get a little bit more water or something, that we're not running in the rubber again tomorrow. but well, it's kind of wait and see how it goes. I got to thank my guys for busting their butt. Everyone, Kohler Motorsports, Chris, DJ, KP came and helped. Ricky went on vacation, so it's a little bit different without him here. But I got my wife, all the fans, Sunoco Race Fields, Hoker Trucking, just Longhorn Chassis, Bill Stein Shocks. There's so many great people that help us get up and down the road, and we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
He's going to chase his third Pittsburgher championship here tomorrow night. How about it for Ricky Thornton Jr.? He rounds out the Big River Steel podium here this evening, James.
Thank you, DJ. Great job. We'll have your final thoughts here shortly. So Moran leads wire to wire as we have the Lucas Oil race recap. So a perfect night for the 30-year-old out of Dresden, Ohio. As he set overall star performance fast time. One as he races on the Victory Fuel pole. Thornton made it close early on, then Jonathan Davenport took a couple of shots, but at the end, as we only had one caution, that was for the right rear tire on the feet of Garrett Alberson. The deficit at the end was 0.186 seconds as we had the only restart of the race there at the Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone. She's a battle there. It was close right there as he tried to take the air off the car as Davenport got the second spot. Here he makes the charge into turn one, and Moran ends up in victory lane. So Davenport second, Thornton third on the Big River Steel podium here tonight. DJ Devin Moran, hey, he's got the most points since July in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He's probably been the most consistent driver, and again, he wins the opening night here at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, not only does he have the most points since July, he's going to have the most points after one race as well in this Big River Steel chase for the championship presented by ARP. Again, 3 of the 4 drivers that are in that chase for the championship, they finish on the Big River Steel podium here tonight. Devin Moran and team have certainly established themselves as a team to beat, but again, Jonathan Davenport, you can't count him out. Ricky Thornton Jr. has led the entire season this year, and oh, by the way, that Rocket 1, even though it wasn't on the podium here this evening, we know how good that team is. We especially know how good they are when their backs are against the wall. James, we're going to do it tomorrow night for 70 laps, $50,000 to win right back here at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and then we head to Brownstown next weekend where Devin Moran got his first ever win at Brownstown, the icebreaker in March, and Ricky Thornton Jr. is the defending Jackson 100 winner. So we've got the Rush Late Models coming up. And we'll have the stock car feature after that, all here on MAV TV on Flow Racing. There you see the Big River Steel podium. So Devin Moran, he will be sporting that Midwest Sheet Metal. He'll be the Midwest Sheet Metal points leader heading into tomorrow night. Again, gates open at 3, 4:30. We'll have an autograph session, 6 o'clock hot laps here tomorrow night. A complete new show. You'll get to see Dirt Draft hot laps, all-star performance time trials, 4 heat races, 2 B mains, and in the 70 lap, $50,000 to win, the richest race ever here at PPMS. Upcoming here on Flow, besides, of course, tomorrow night the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the Kubota High Limit Sprint Cars. They will be at I-70 in Missouri, Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, and in Texas on the 8th, 9th, 11th, and 12th of October. You have the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series next Friday, the C.J. Rayburn Memorial at Brownstown, followed by the Jackson 100 next Saturday night, and then at Eldora Speedway, Carl Short's Dirt Track World Championship at Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway the 18th and 19th. The USAC Sprint Cars, a big weekend next weekend at Lawrenceburg, Indiana, October the 11th and 12th. The Cars Tour at Tri-County in North Wilkesboro in North Carolina, October the 12th, 18th, and 19th. And the NASCAR Wayland Modified Tour at Thompson in North Wilkesboro, October 13th and 20th. We'll take a brief break. Brian Spade.